Hey, what's happening, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. We're going back to consciousness as far as really the ultimate panacea, the cure-all for these major problems that we continue to experience. So what are the things that we can do that elevate our consciousness? Sometimes people are calling that vibration, frequency. People talk about it in many different ways. And so I use these words as well, but consciousness is one that's very, very common in all of the Vedic texts that I continue to try to encourage people to look into, because this ancient wisdom is something that has been used for thousands and thousands of years and been applicable in different ways in different ages. So the first one is we're going to go back to nutrition. When you are having a cleaner diet, which means less ultra-processed foods, more whole foods, more raw foods, more fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds, and going more organic, less toxins, your outlook on life, like Wes Watson often says, your frequency is what you frequently see. So you're going to have more clarity. Your brain's going to function better, your body's going to function better, your metabolism's going to function better, the communication between all your cells is going to function better. So your understanding of what would be the best thing to do, or what would be the better thought pattern, the better action, what would produce the best results, this is going to become clear. So when you go to think about something, when you go to act upon whatever strategy you decided to employ, it's going to be of higher quality. So the higher quality the food, the higher quality your nutritional content, all the micronutrients and the phytochemicals and the different vitamins and the minerals and so many different things, you're going to have a higher quality of life, and you're going to have a better strategy of how to improve your life and improve the life of others. So that's one baseline that virtually everyone could improve their nutritional choices to some degree in virtually every economic position. Even if your income is very low, there's still poor choices and better choices. A lot of times there's a cap to that, because things like organic food and certain types of supplements and things like that can be expensive. But the amazing thing about this is that if your economics, your financial situation is not great, but you start to improve your nutrition, then you're going to be able to make better decisions to put yourself in a better financial situation. And then you can use that as leverage to then increase the quality of your nutrition, which then will make it so that you potentially have better ideas to make better financial moves. So this is a really, really important one. Second one is going to be exercise. When the body is moving, the brain is activated, all the cells are activated, the muscles are activated. There's so many different biochemical reactions and interactions that are happening that this is going to increase your vibration. It's going to put you into a mode of superior ability to solve problems, clear thoughts, more motivation, more energy, momentum in the direction of self-improvement, going to be increasing your ability to be able to help others. You're going to be a better example for the people around you, which elevates them, which in turn is a positive feedback upon you as well, because the higher the consciousness of the people around you, that's your environment, which helps you. So this is just amazing synergistic, harmonious effect of that. So nutrition, exercise. The other one is your education. Learning about nutrition, learning about exercise, learning about self-improvement, self-realization, meditation, improving your financial situation so that you're able to have choices in the areas that are really meaningful to you. This is going to be a huge benefit. So I highly recommend really high quality audiobooks, regular books, podcasts, when you're driving, when you're walking, sitting around with family and friends. You can engage in discussions, maybe read a few verses from one of your favorite books, or one of your favorite scriptures, or one of your favorite sources of information. You guys can discuss things like nutrition and exercise and meditation and how to build a better business or how to be more successful in your career or how to create better relationships with family and friends. This is such an amazing time that elevates everyone in the group. And then, of course, meditation. You know, with the Bhakti Yoga process, with the mantra meditation that I've mentioned, you know, it just goes through a whole list of different things where you can elevate your consciousness. And this is the one more heading into the spiritual realm, where things like compassion and empathy are increasing. And these are very high vibrational states. Love, care, bliss, ecstasy. These are byproducts of your consciousness elevating, which just puts you into a baseline state of consciousness that's extremely pleasurable for you. And then you emanate this type of energy out into the world, and this spills over and infuses all the different aspects of your life. And I was talking to my brother yesterday, and I said, you know, the great saintly people and the sages and the ascetics and the philanthropists and the altruistic people that are trying to give with a heart of love, this has such a profound effect on human beings. Most people feel this genuine, honest, sincere love, and it really pierces deep into their heart and moves them. Sometimes you'll have people, you know, crying because of this and making major life changes because this energy is so incredibly powerful. How is it that someone's able to perform such severe austerities and make such sacrifices for the welfare of other living beings? It's because they're completely fulfilled within, and so their consciousness is not in a state of need. It's in a state of giving, in a state of pure, sincere love at the ultimate level. This is extremely attractive to all people. Really, when you sit down and you're really honest, when someone truly gives something to you with a sincere, honest, pure, loving, caring heart, could you criticize that? You know, would you want to reject that? No ulterior motives except for just purely to give. This is very attractive. So these are the processes that you can utilize in your life, and you just start where you're at. Small steps to just elevate. It's like walking up a staircase, just one step at a time, and you're at a new vantage point. You see things a little bit differently as you elevate. It's like climbing up a mountain. You know, you see a little bit more, and then you can see further into the distance, and then you can see the mountain beyond the hill, and it just unfolds like that. This is the experience that I've been experiencing. This has been what I've been attracted to since I was at a young age. Now, often when you go down this road of purification, when you go down this road of elevating your consciousness, there's going to be a lot of obstacles in the way. There's going to be a lot of temporary pleasures that are going to try to entice you. All of these stories are there in the ancient scriptures, like the Bible and the Quran and the teachings of Lord Buddha and the Vedas. You'll see these great saintly people, they're going through a lot of challenges. And the higher the level of their consciousness, often the bigger the challenge. It's like in the weight room. For the super strong person, they're not going to be challenged by a small weight. They have to have a much heavier weight in order to challenge those muscles for them to grow. Or, you know, for a long distance runner, they can't just run 5 miles and have that be challenging to them. You know, they've got to run the 10, 15, 20 plus miles or whatever it is to push the body to the next level.